And that sound means it's time for another episode of Gladiator Wrestling Podcast.
Yes, sir. Back from Gladiator Studios. We're back in the studios again, you know?
Back in the studio. We're going to do our best to not get distracted. Behind the camera, you guys don't know it, but we've got Double or Nothing playing.
Yeah.
Because this is a double event weekend, so we had a busy day.
Isn't there another one tonight, too?
We got NXT tonight, too.
Yeah, NXT Battleground as well. We'll have those updates next podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we don't want to give any spoilers away from
we're going to get into what happened at Night of Champions. And to be honest, we got a few other things to talk about, but we're not going to go down a full weekly roundup. We're going to get into Night of Champions and then get back to watching this. And we'll get back to a full-length episode of us talking wrestling shit for an hour and a half next week.
We're going to try to just keep it short and simple this week. We do got something to show towards the end that we're both kind of excited about.
Got some surprises, some announcements coming up, so stay tuned for all that. And
the unboxing too, buddy. Oh, I can't wait for that one.
Let's jump right in and tell them what we got.
All right, so Night of Champions.
Night of Champions. We talked a lot of shit.
We did. We talked a lot of shit about this.
Now, to be fair, though, we never said
the
matches were going to suck.
You're right, yeah.
So,
we just said, why is it, Night of Champions, and we're not seeing all the titles up?
It was not a Night of Champions.
All right, so I'm going to save the one for the last.
All right.
Okay? But we did have predictions. I don't know if anybody remembered them for last week. Did you write yours down? Where's your...
No, I was counting on you. You were doing all the writing last week.
Okay. All right, so... We'll go with the World Heavyweight Championship first. The final for the tournament. We had AJ and Seth.
Yep, that was the opening bout.
Yeah. So. And I'm so happy Seth got it, man. Hey. God damn. He
Seth got it. And what did we predict?
Seth
freaking Rollins.
Yeah. And the thing about it is that, and a little side note, now Seth is the only WWE superstar to hold every major title. All heavyweight championships, NXT, the new one, the Universal, the Raw, all that good stuff.
Very cool. That's it's really cool to have seen Seth Rollins go through the transformations he's gone through. I remember when he debuted from the Shield.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I got a dog outside the door acting crazy. Anyway, I didn't
be on it tonight.
I did not see them the Shield in NXT.
You know what? I didn't either. I just remember them just popping up.
But I wasn't. It was harder to watch NXT back then, if I'm not mistaken.
True.
I could be wrong. I still don't keep up with NXT as well as need be.
I don't either
today, even though it's easy to watch.
No, I have watched the last couple episodes, and I'm starting to realize, it's all right.
But I did see the Shield debut. Cost.
Wasn't that around that Tough Enough thing they were doing?
I think they cost Ryback the title against CM Punk.
They used to get down. Shield they were a strong little faction, little stable for three people.
So, but to see Seth go from the Shield to the Architect, where he turned his back on the Shield, and
what was that one he did where you think he was like the Messiah or something like that? Remember?
He did the Messiah. He's held every title.
Yeah,
I mean I know he was NXT champion as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's held every major world title now,
and he's been a tag team champ. He's been
in NXT as well.
Highly decorated.
Now, I'm just going to say this now, and we need to mark the day. We hope everything that we said about it is going to come true. That he's going to be a workhorse champion.
Yes.
As they used to say in the old days, hey, you defend it 6 nights a week, twice on Sundays.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And you know what? I'm perfectly okay if it's only being defended at every PLE, but at every PLE as it should be.
Yeah.
You should not have a PLE and the champ not defend his title.
Right. I hear you.
So
I believe Seth is going to do it.
Yeah, I don't see no reason.
Yeah. All right. So we'll go on to the next one, and I didn't see this. I just caught the who won it. Cody and Brock. You see that match?
Cody and Brock, yeah.
And who got that one? Brock. Yeah, Brock won that, right? Yeah, and we chose Cody, by the way. We had Mr. Cody Rhodes for that one, and Mr. Lesnar got it. But
Now,
Cody had a handicap. He had the broke arm, in quotations here, everybody. I'm just saying it, He had the broke arm. So, yeah, but up to that, I mean, I was hoping it would be at least a good match,
Yeah, I mean, it was a good match. I got to thinking about it, and the big purpose behind that match. Obviously, Brock lost at WrestleMania, and that's not really a thing that happens much. So Cody won that one, but they still got to book it to where Brock is still the beast, but Cody still looks strong. So, and they did that. It worked out as it should have worked out for that.
Now,
again, though,
go ahead, sir.
We still don't know the
beef
purpose behind that match. It was,
I don't know, but I'm gonna throw something out there that I heard.
all right.
So, what if the whole story that Cody's doing? What if it's just going to be a what's the word I'm looking for? A reenactment, kinda, but not the same exact story as his father. So you remember how Dusty just kept failing for a year, because they're talking Cody WrestleMania next year. You know what I mean? So it's like fail, just heartbreak. Loss after major loss, and then he gets it like how Dusty did.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to try to portray it like how they did with Dusty.
I guess they could.
I just think Cody's realizing, man, and I hate to say it, but the grass ain't always greener on the other side. And, you still got that. It's like, yeah, I got you, Cody. And then they just basically just screwed the hell out of him.
Yeah. I think we said it on here before. The WWE,
the McMahons and the Rhodes
is not known for putting belts on the Rhodes. I mean,
yeah.
I think your Intercontinental titles they've done good with, but
yeah,
as far as heavyweight champs,
yeah, Cody had that title for IC title for a while.
I think Goldust did as well. Did he not?
I didn't. Yeah, he maybe did, but he wasn't on the list that I was looking at, like the top 10, top 15.
Yeah, if Goldust had it, it wasn't a long reign.
Yeah,
I just can't remember if Goldust had it.
All right, so I'm going to skip what I got next here, and we'll save that for last because that was a bombshell. Intercontinental title, my man Gunther.
Intercontinental. Mustafa Ali put up a good fight.
Did he really?
He did. However, you're going to need more than a good fight to take Gunther down.
God damn.
I
heard the first chop was just brutal.
Oh yeah. It was
hard all the way, hard through Saudi. You know what I mean?
Like, he would get Gunther stunned a little bit.
Yeah.
And then he'd go shake it off and
what'd he say?
Night.
Gunther said in the past press conference, did you see that when they're like, you deserve it? And then how they're doing that? He shut them up. He said, whether I deserve it or I don't, does not matter to me or to y'all. He didn't give a damn, you know what I mean? I like Gunther, man. He's going to hold that title until he passes Honky Tonk. Mark my words.
Yeah.
Because as of now, he's the greatest right now Intercontinental title we've seen in a while. The workhorse champion, you know what I mean?
I know he's the longest in
modern era.
The modern era. I mean,
yeah.
So
I think I can't remember who.
Man, he's gonna keep going because I don't see nobody.
Yeah,
stopping him.
I think it's Honky Tonk, Morales, Savage, and him. So I think he actually is past Savage. So I don't know. But I had something else on my mind I was about to say about Gunther. But anyways, but we both chose Gunther for that one.
We predicted that one, so yep.
So Raw and new women's champion that we both picked, Asuka. Now, what was you telling me about the? She came out with her fingers taped, right?
Okay, yeah. So she had her fingers taped, and it's. I didn't catch it at first. I really didn't catch it until the camera went in on it, and so what happens is yes, she had her fingers taped. I think at least 2 of them, maybe 3, maybe 2 in the thumb, but. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know it, man. It's kind of hard to do it when. Oh my goodness!
I can't wait to talk about that.
Oh, hey,
so she had the fingers taped, but you don't notice that. So she's in the corner. The referee's got her back turned. She goes for the mist.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But Bianca ducked the mist.
Okay.
So, and then the match went on for a few more minutes, and then Asuka kind of goes down, and she's hanging out the off the bottom rope, kind of.
Yeah.
And you see she still got the mist, and she kind of blows a little bit to make sure she still got enough, and then she spits it all over her fingers.
Yeah.
Well, Bianca grabs her and goes to get her up for her finisher. I can't remember what her finisher's called.
The EST, ain't it?
I think, yeah.
EST.
So gets her up on her shoulders, and she got that mist on her hand, and she rakes her eyes. So she still gets mist. She still gets the blue stuff in her eyes, and she's screaming and
homage to Muda, right?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm digging the new face paint.
Oh yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bianca. She held it, for a while.
Oh, I mean that's going to be a title reign that definitely is in the history books. I mean, it's a big one.
Yeah. So
yeah,
they still got to do the title change though.
Yeah. Once again, we're talking Night of Champions. Why would we not have this title swap ceremony?
Yeah. After both women were done. I hear you. All right.
I mean, it's just called Night of Champions.
Yeah. We could talk about that. All right. So, SmackDown, we both chose our girl, Rhea.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I didn't see that. And would you please, I know you had told me something about it. She just demolished.
Yeah, nobody else saw it if they blinked.
Yeah. It was over with that quick?
So, it was, for all intents and purposes, it was a squash match.
Oh, wow. Really?
I mean, she come out and just brutalized Natalya, threw her in the ring, went for the pin, and I read up on it because I was like, damn, what happened?
Yeah.
This is crazy. And they were talking, you usually, especially on a PLE, you don't see a squash match unless it's, one of those time filler matches that it's just like, it's time to go, take a leak or something.
Yeah.
But so Rhea,
maybe something was different behind the scenes, like she was slick injured or something.
Well, once again, this comes down to booking. It's all about booking, and they kind of booked themselves into a corner with this one because Natalya, not an easy person to beat.
That's why when you said kind of squash match, I was like,
Rhea, goddamn, Rhea.
Yeah, honestly, who can go up there? Who can do it right now? I don't see anybody. No women's and where she's in Raw. I keep getting this mixed up now.
Yeah, I don't know, but the booking decision has to come. Natalya's legacy is cemented.
Yeah, of course.
It's not going to hurt her.
She's the boat
to have a squash match like that. It's not going to hurt her legacy because Natalya's done everything she needs to do, and she's there to help the new generation get over and become even better than she was.
Yeah.
So, but Rhea needs to be booked strong. She's a dominant force, 100%. Even looks like a dominatrix. So
that outfit. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I said it.
So it boils down to the proper booking, and I have to say, Vince McMahon must not have had nothing to do with it.
Yeah. Who
said that?
Oh.
Wait, did anything stop recording?
Yeah.
Last time I talked shit about Vince McMahon, my stuff quit working.
Yeah, I just don't see any woman right now on Raw that can even get close to Rhea. Honestly, who they got?
Yeah.
Alexa Bliss or
somebody tell us in the comments who's gonna be able to stop Rhea Ripley at this point.
Yeah,
let us know.
Hey, wait for Charlotte to come back. Or
well, that didn't work. She didn't.
You got your finger on the thing. They could possibly, Charlotte or, God forbid, Ronda Rousey.
We said we're not supposed to mention those names on the news.
But
I'm gonna wear that button out.
Well, maybe Nia Jax comes up. Hey, maybe Nia Jax comes back.
Now,
by the way, she looks good.
Now, damn,
looking good. Nia.
Rhea might be in a little bit of trouble on that one because she is definitely got herself ready to go.
Yeah. She won't be able to riptide her. I don't know.
It's gonna be.
She picks up grown men.
That will be a match right there, buddy.
Yeah. All right, man. So before last, we got Trish versus the man Becky, and we both chose Becky.
We both chose Becky. I think that's the only one we got wrong, isn't it?
Yeah. No, that and Cody and Brock. We did say Cody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
her Becky's face.
Becky and Trish went to town, and I was telling you yesterday. So, and I don't think it's due to ring rust or anything. But man, the stuff Trish was hitting with was definitely stiff.
Yeah.
And if you checked Instagram or whatever, you saw Becky's face.
Yeah, it was bad.
She got it.
Yeah,
for sure. So
now, but she give credit to Becky where it's due. She didn't. She had help.
Oh,
Trish had help.
Yeah. Trish didn't beat her on her own. Not at all.
Yeah. Who is it? Zoe Stark?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that NXT call up.
Yeah.
So
which you know what? That's a good call because now this girl has got a legend to work with.
And she got beef with a future legend.
Yeah. So there's a lot to be learned from Trish and Becky both. So,
yeah, true.
she's about to work a program involving both of them. That's going to be good stuff.
Yeah. All right. So the grand finale, baby. Hey. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens against Roman and Solo Sikoa. Now, we did call this. We said Solo. We said Sami and KO.
Yep.
Man, the kick heard around the world. Ooh. God damn. We kind of knew it was coming, though.
Yeah.
Because bleep it out later if you want to, but man, he had really been treating the Usos like they're straight bitch. You know what I mean? Telling Jimmy, think about it. Hey, remember? I used to whoop you as a kid, and I'll whoop you now.
Yeah.
What do you say to Jay? Oh, you ain't no more one dayish or something like that.
Yeah.
And then
no more day
him.
one. No more day ones. No more or something like that. Yeah.
Get out of my ring. As soon as he turned around, Jimmy took his fucking head off.
Damn.
Man. Yeah. Fucking Paul Heyman in the background like.
He was just froze for a whole 5-minute segment. Just
Then he turns around and he's like, Jay's telling, what do you do that for? What do you do that for? But I'm doing what you should have done. I got you.
Yeah.
Whack. Kicked him again while Roman was down. Hey, he rolled on out on that one, man. Yeah. So, that leaves you, and
you see Jay is torn. So we went from, a few months ago.
Jimmy was torn. No, Jimmy was torn, right?
Jimmy was torn because Jay is kind of like.
Was iffy about Sammy.
Yeah. So Jay was out.
Torn. Yeah. So Jay was all the way up in there.
And now Jimmy's out, and Jay is like, what do I do? Because, before Jimmy was torn, because Jay was, no, I don't know. And Jimmy's like, I can't ditch the bloodline, but that's my brother,
Yeah.
So we've reversed the roles a little bit.
And Jimmy probably feels bad because he talked Jay into letting Sammy and getting close to Sammy.
Yeah.
But hey, Kevin and Sammy talked that shit up. You know what I mean? Hey, I like how Kevin I will, during, I think it was SmackDown, he said, we're going to be facing one of the, scratch that, Sammy, the greatest tag team of all time. You know what I mean? Talking to Usos, and that's when fucking Jimmy said, standing before you, I'm the real tribal chief, all right? Oh, that sent Roman right out. But that, my friend, was the end of Night of Champions.
So now we've definitely got a split in the bloodline. Probably.
Yeah.
So
where's that leave Solo?
Let's just be honest. Who knows? Yeah. It could be, and then if they do something, and all of a sudden the bloodline, comes back. It's not. not out of the question. You know?
Like I said, it could be this. We thinking this one thing, and then next week they go up for something and got you all.
So
you know what I mean?
The Bloodline storyline has been one of the best things going.
True.
For a while. I mean, there's just no doubt.
All right, so next podcast we'll have double or nothing results.
We'll have the double or nothing results.
You know what? I'll even throw a little battleground in because it's supposed to be a really good one. And you, well, I mean, you know what? Yeah, you can do it. You know, because you've got one too. You can do the big unboxing. We got a great unboxing coming up. Yeah, should we just say who it is?
Yeah.
All right. So
definitely got to check this one out. This is going to be cool.
I don't know if can they see it? The Unrivaled AEW Unrivaled Supreme Collection, and it is my guy Kenny Omega, baby. Look at that. Damn. That's sweet. You know what I mean?
That is nice.
Yeah. Turn around to the back real quick. But that's coming up on Josh's unboxing. So, yeah. Just make sure you turn into our YouTube channel and other pages to, you know, get all your good content that we're putting out, you know.
Absolutely.
Josh does some good card unboxing and figure unboxing and stuff like that.
I got one on deck ready to come out. Cards, as a matter of fact.
I told him, I said, when I found that Kenny, I called him immediately. I said, well, look what we got. Yeah.
So that's going to be a fun one. Those Supreme collections are...
they're tight, man. I love them.
Yeah, but they're a pain in the ass to unbox.
You damn right. I wish we had a AEW ring that way we could set up something cool. You know
I know.
I mean?
We got the Ultimate Edition Raw ring.
Yeah. We can say it. You know, forget what everybody wants about Kenny being in WWE. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But today he had mentioned earlier that we've actually been going since 7:00 this morning.
Yeah.
We had a busy day, but we come across two cool things.
Did we get a chance on the last, because I know we did the podcast on Tuesday, did we get a chance to talk about the announcement for Collision? Because they finally said where the first show was going to be.
I think we had talked about the game, but we didn't say when it was coming out. You can go ahead and get it.
The show, Collision.
Yeah, go ahead.
So they announced on Wednesday, that's, like I said, we're not really getting into the weekly roundup this week because it's pay-per-view lead up, so everything's going to be pretty much leading right up to what we end up talking about. So
yeah.
But your AEW Collision Saturday, June 17th will take place in Chicago at the United Center. I believe that's what it is.
Yeah. Chicago, that's where it's all at.
So, that's kind of, now everybody's pretty certain that's a guarantee. They've got everything squared away with CM Punk, and he'll come back. Chances are, I think they played this out where we keep seeing online, well, CM Punk saying he's not going to do it or some stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that when he does, we get the big pop. Because, I mean, nothing's really happened as of late to really get us a big pop.
I just hope that this does not lead to more titles being made or...
Yeah,
I've seen people online talking about, and I've had to, let's not make this like WWE, okay?
They've said it's not going to be a full brand split.
One champion, one promotion. You know what I mean?
There's been rumors that it was going to be a brand split, and then there's been rumors that Collision is so CM Punk can be on one show, and the Elite can be on another, and Andrade can be over here, and who was it, Sammy or whoever he had a beef with.
We'll probably have Thunder Rosa there in Collision, Miro.
Well, they're all on the posters. Thunder Rosa, Miro, Andrade, everybody but CM Punk. He was removed. But
I bet it's going to be like an NXT.
It's not going to be, I don't think it's going to be strictly keeping everybody apart, because they did come out and they have stated that, yes, if CM Punk comes back, he will be on both Dynamite and Collision. It is not a full brand split. So we will not have a full brand split like we have in WWE.
Yeah.
Which probably won't last but another 2 or 3 months before it's all mixed matched again.
Yeah. But I kind of hope I hope Collision's like, okay, have your Punk, have your Miro, but I hope we get to see some up and coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because I'll just say it, from what I've seen from NXT, yeah, they go hard on that show, man. Hey, they go all out because they got something to prove, and it's just the fact that I have a feeling that's kind of what it's going to be like, but I'm hoping not. You know what I mean?
I think what I have seen is that Rampage will kind of become the show for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then
I can see that.
Collision is slotted for a 2-hour show.
So Collision's going to be like a SmackDown.
And it's going to be live.
Dynamite is like Raw, and then Collision's going to be like NXT. Well, I mean, no. Rampage is going to be like NXT.
I think more than that, it's going to be more like Nitro and Thunder.
Wow.
If you're not doing a full brand split.
I have not heard Thunder in so long. I mean, you always hear about Nitro, but a lot of people don't remember Thunder, to be honest.
For those of you youngins, that's from WCW days.
Yeah, that was wow.
It was just a few short years ago. We won't go into numbers.
Yeah. Get my cane out. You know what I mean?
But that's because they didn't do full brand split when they had Nitro and Thunder.
Yeah.
Thunder was, if you saw it, NWO on one, they was on both. It's not like that. So
didn't that when the whole red and black and white came with the Wolfpack stuff like that? I mean, that happened.
They were still on the same shows. They didn't split. They never split shows really.
But we're hoping for that. We're hoping that it gets good. You know what I mean?
We're excited for Collision.
Don't let us down, Tony.
I know I've seen speculation that who was it? Jim Cornette maybe said, not one wrestling company has ever succeeded trying to get a live show on Saturday night.
Yeah.
But there's a first for everything. So we're hoping for the best, and we're going to be tuning in and making sure we help with the ratings as much as we can.
Is that on TNT also?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because they said it does look like the old Nitro.
Yeah. One of the posters definitely
logo.
looks like Nitro.
Yeah, you're right. All right. So today we did find two cool things.
Yes.
So first of all, I'll go with my favorite of all time. You know what I mean? Can you see him? So, man, we're talking, what is it? 1988. Macho Man Randy Savage, baby. And kids, for y'all that don't know, hey, this is how we used to get our action figures.
So as you can see, there's no articulation.
No, you can't bend nothing, dude.
That's the pose.
Yeah,
but they are.
I gotta be careful because this thing is like
almost like a hard rubber.
Yeah, I'd say
that's what I call it. But this one,
where's he at over there? You got him over there?
I've got Junkyard Dog and Hillbilly Jim over here. I don't know,
buddy. We keep it up. Hey, I think about it. We keep it up. We can get George the Animal. Hey, we get old Animal and Greg the Hammer.
There's Hillbilly Jim. This I got at the same flea market a couple months ago, but and then
go ahead and do what?
That was pretty cool the way he zipped off the screen. It wasn't on purpose, but and then I've got Junkyard Dog here. I'm gonna try to show, but these three are actually in pretty decent condition.
Yeah,
these older figures.
It's hard to find. Like let's just say it. It's hard to find them.
So the paint apps on these are very easy to come off, and the way they were always stored. I know when mine were there, they were.
He's solid.
They rub against each other, and that paint comes off. So. All right, go ahead and
so
let's see what else you found.
We couldn't believe this, All right, so the Hulkster himself, you got Hogan, but when you get it, you're like, okay, Hogan, but to find him with this,
actually has the belt.
He actually has the belt, and kids, look it up. This is one of the original titles, That's the one from Backlund, I believe. But man, look at him. You can tell he's old, buddy.
Yeah, that one's definitely been played with.
Look at that foot.
Yeah.
I'm not, man.
Yeah,
I'm handling this like it's an egg about to just shatter. You know what I mean? But two great finds. We couldn't believe it. I mean, that George Animal still and that Greg the Hammer looks good as well, buddy.
A couple more, so that there may be some more in the future. I know. I'd have to dig them out, but I have a Greg the Hammer
You
Valentine.
did get a Greg the Hammer.
And I've got one or two others, but these two are in the best condition, and they're two of my favorites. Growing up, I had both of these.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, I did too, man.
I had a Hogan.
You know, we're missing Big John.
And I don't know if I had Macho when I was growing up.
Yeah, I remember I had Big John Stud.
Can't remember, but I had the damn ring that went with them.
All right.
I sure did.
Yeah, well.
But we'll probably do a full video and really get into all of the old. I believe they're from LJN.
Is that LJN?
I'm pretty certain.
I can't really read it because.
Yeah, LJN.
Yeah,
I was pretty sure of that. But yeah. So
poor Hogan. Look at him. He's going into hyperbolic chamber, so he don't get no more air.
Definitely don't stand up easily. See,
no.
JYD's standing up, but that's only because I'm holding his toe.
Yeah, but
lay down, buddy.
Remember, everybody, go to all of our platforms, like, subscribe, do all that. Sorry, we're going to cut it short this week, but
yeah, we're going to jump back over here and watch Double or Nothing. But mate, please do everything you can. Get on there, share all of our videos.
Yes, please.
Get on if you're listening to audio, or even if you're not. Jump on Spotify, iTunes, whatever you have, and give us a rating on there. It will help.
Yes.
The higher rated we are, the more they kind of help put us out there.
Yeah.
And leave any comments, good, bad.
Yeah, don't matter to us. Hey, you can hurt our
We're
feelings.
going to reply to whatever. Give us some ideas. Give us some feedback. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
We'll always reply. We're trying to get ourselves out there more.
Yeah.
So all of that kind of stuff helps the algorithm.
Just real quick, a matter of us getting ourselves out there. June 3rd.
June 3rd.
Nashville Fairgrounds. You will see us down there.
Nashville
if you're
Comic-Con.
hearing us through the radio waves, whatever, come up, say hi. Yeah. We'll be down there.
I started to say look for these shirts, but we won't be in these. We'll be in
look at the camera. Look
we'll
at the
be
screen
in
there.
The black GWP shirts.
Yes, sir.
We've worn them on here before, and we'll have bags.
Yeah.
Hey, grab your bag. Show off some more swag real quick before we get out of here.
Yep.
We both got one of these.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love it too. By the way,
These are so cool. Messenger bags.
Yep.
With the logo. Look at that.
Can you see it good?
Yep.
All right.
Very cool.
All right. So as always,
we'll both have those on and the shirts, like I said, and I this time around, we always when we go to the wrestling shows, we try to have the kids wearing the shirts and everything too. But
yeah, I
don't know if they'll be wearing the shirts or not. They can if they want to. I'm not going to force that on them this time.
Yeah, I hear you.
But yeah, come say hi and go stand in line with us to go meet Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah. Tugboat.
Tugboat too. If you catch us out there and you mention this podcast, which is episode 19.
19?
Freaking teen.
Wow.
Mention you just watched episode 19 and we'll get you a free sticker.
Yeah. There you go. Love that. They're cool decals too, man, by the way. So, all right. As always, just keep with us and just, we enjoy doing this for everybody. So, I'll say it like I always do. Gladiator out, and we'll talk to you next week.